since he always has sweaty half-naked boys in his office.
There has been word from the capital.
Oh.
Ishgard has weathered another assault.
She's finally come.
You think it's a trap?
She's like, can I?
You're worried for Mary, isn't it?
The more it seems he doesn't know.
Is this it? No, I must have clicked the wrong one somehow. Yeah, okay. I guess I could have just used my eyeballs. I was like, wait, which direction is the gate? Oh, I wonder. Maybe it's in the direction of that large gate right next to me. I don't think so. I think it's a ruse. Just trying to throw me off. I will fall for it. I mean, this definitely feels like a flux rifle kind of moment. Oh, I don't think he has the range, but I do. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, thank goodness for the flux rifle.
My voice is just a little wonky, so I want to give myself just a couple of days of rest. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's just not myself. Yeah, pretty good. You know, for all things considered, that was not too bad. It smells like whipped cream in here. It smells like Teen Spirit for sure. She's cracking up. Well, good. I'm glad. You know, that's why we do this. We do this for the bit.
Oh, man. So ready for that spell. Don't pierce again. You know what? Film train I'm okay with in some games. I think I share that feel. Yeah, motion blur, it often doesn't really feel like it's worth the performance hit. Rude. Ah, Travis? Ah, I mean, they're able to get this thing moving. It's not that broken. I guess it's limping. That's not how damaged machinery behaves. Ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow. My leg. My little robot leg. The real lesson is that we should all learn to be more like Ralph Bond and just kill the sons of guns who are doing the bad stuff. Oh shit, that's it! Whoa! I didn't expect it to end there. Boy, it ends on such a sad note. I mean, they set it up though for a ton of extra content. So that makes sense. It's a good cliffhanger for the expansion. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well. I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks antecedent. I take my leave of you. Finally, we see Midfiliad doing something. Administration. I can't understand anything you're saying through those mutton chops. To this place, I ended up, nah, this is almost broken anyway. Whoa, boomeranged? I didn't know that the Moblin, what? I mean, it makes, or Lizalfos, I didn't realize, it totally is a freaking boomerang. I never knew that. I've never tried throwing one, I guess. But, oh no, did I need to go up there? Oh, did I mess up? Oh shit! Well, this is awkward. Are you taking my snake?
I wish.
Done much for my house. I have no doubt that I shall have cause to celebrate your
Yes, my ears are long, thank you. Oh, I'm too proud of that one. That's the stupidest joke I've made in a while. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah.
Granted, it's a different building.
No, it's definitely the lights. 100%
Yeah,
the lights.
it's the lights.
Well,
like it was hard to, like-
well, what do we have here? Hello, everybody. What's up, Ribs? What's up, Knock? Hope you're all doing well. Getting coffee while the intro is still on. Excellent choice. That's exactly what I was doing. Cheers. Too late. Sorry. I could go back to the starting soon screen. Hope you're all doing well. Here, let's actually get this thing active. Yeah, so we actually got started a little bit later than I was planning to today, but man, oh man, researching certain components for computers is a lot of work. It's a lot more difficult to find some things that feel like they should just be obvious, like everyone should just have easy access to these kind of computer parts. Nope, apparently I'm crazy. Hey, what's up, Snake? Talk to the NPCs for flavor? Sure. Let's see. Got you, Geedy. My fellow Domans and I are glad to have been of service in the Flame General's rescue. If there is aught else we can do, know that we are ever at your disposal. I don't remember this guy. Thank you for rescuing General Relban. From the bottom of my heart, to behold him now gaunt and unkempt, it pains me to think of all the hardship he has endured. Kind of remember her. Wait, we definitely saw her last stream. If we are to see stability restored to Ul'dah, we must needs set aside our differences. No more can there be monetarists or royalists. True. Thank the gods you're all right. 'Twas a mighty struggle from what I heard. Would that I could have fought by your side. Let's see. Oh, your shop. Armsmender. Oh, and a supplier. Do we have anything interesting? Not really. But hey, I guess it doesn't hurt to look. Actually, should I just sell some of the stuff? I feel like... I don't remember if this was something I was trying to keep and didn't have space for. I think all this stuff... Yeah, all this is sellable. Get out of here. Yeah, it's Garbo. It actually is. It's worth a little bit more gil than I was expecting it to be. Bird's ring bands. Get out of here. If I really want it, I'll just buy it again. Can I just hit... Oh, God. I kind of wish I could just be like, don't ask me every time. Okay, can't sell that. Can I, like, move this? Can you just be over here? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's fine. Now you gotta be like this. Oop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can I... Oh? Oh, it's because I was spirit bound to those other ones. Unique and untradeable. Well, yeah. Then I can't really do anything else with it. Papa's one of the good ones. Okay, that was kind of what I thought. Also, thank you for all for the contributions to FF14 Stormblood. She was on the council. She's in the gray. Gotcha. Donate or die. That'll strike fear into their hearts. Good on you, Snake. That's how we get things moving around here. Through fear. You know, I know that they're like, oh, this is unique and untradeable, basically so that I know that I'll never be able to get it again. But like, what else am I gonna do? Hold on to this forever? Where am I even gonna store it? Nowhere. Okay, I think that's good enough. Ooh, actually, I've got the little money pouch I can sell. Nice. Okay, now I think we're good. Sweet. Slightly richer. I like to get right to the point. Fair. Hooray. None save thee can deliver Ishgard from Lady Iceheart's vengeance. Pray hasten thee to Whitebrim Front, where Lord Drillmount awaiteth thy coming even now. Thanks for your flowery language as always. It avails us not to dwell upon that which we have lost. Nay, we must focus on protecting that which we yet have. Pippin? Father's spirit burns as fiercely as it ever has, and I was proud of him when he ruled the blood sands as the Bull of Alamigo, and I am proud of him now. Cute. Alright, cool. I think that was everyone in here. Alright, Alfie. What's up, Al? Time to do some work. Love Pippin. Pippin is pretty good. Feel like every interaction we've had with him has been positive. Totoro. Yes, General Raban is now safe in hands. What? Another assault? Very well. We shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. It would seem we now face another crisis. The Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Tarupin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. Cool, cool. Back to dragon slaying. Only donate if I have 2,000 points to donate. I'm a big fan of all or nothing, so hey, that's fair. Pippin, fool of a took. I think that's definitely the idea. And you know what? Pippin's one of the best, so he's named after top tier. Top tier characters. Ah, love having late night coffee. Okay, so we're going to, well, I guess I could just do, there we go. Do we have, I guess we could do our next bard quest, couldn't we? Because we did up to, what, level 50? And it's every 5 levels? Is that what On the Road Again is? Yeah, it totally is. Oh, I thought I did the level 51. Well, we'll have to do that at some point. Huh. Yeah, I thought we were totally caught up. Whoops. Oh, that's that. Let's do it. Yeah, I guess we might as well knock it out right now. Before we get too carried away. Because we're about to get wrapped up in all this stuff. Rather do that before we are swept away. Wasted free teleport, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. As we've previously discussed, money is kind of not that important in this game, other than like buying super expensive vanity stuff. And eggs! Century between stuff. Yep, exactly. What's up, Bard boy? Bard daddy? Ah, my dear Hans, precisely the man I wish to see. You will know that I have been training the members of the God's Quiver well. The experience has proven most insightful. By taking a keen interest in the development of the younger generation, I feel that my songs have gained in power, and yours too. Could too, my friend. I feel like I'm just skipping over words like crazy today. Okay, I just wanted to look at game audio, but I think our levels are looking okay. If you ever have a mind to rise to new heights within our art, I invite you to come to Quiver's Hold. There's an individual to whom I would introduce you. Quiver's Hold, eh? Redania. Oh, okay. Forgot to order capsules for my Nespresso machine. I'm too lazy to get my portafilter machine going, so I'm kind of stuck with my mediocre instant coffee emergency reserve right now. Man, I know that feel. Well, good luck surviving on the instant coffee. Hopefully the reserves don't deplete anytime soon. I guess I could have traveled or fast traveled, but it's fine. Hey, there he is. How'd you get here before me? That's what I want to know. Allow me to introduce you to Sanson, a captain of the Order of the Twin Adder. He's a skilled lancer and a fervent believer in the power of song. As a matter of fact, he now seeks to establish a new unit which incorporates bards. Ooh. Good choice. 'Tis an honor to finally meet you, Hans. Jehentel often speaks of you, and highly. And as you have heard, I seek to establish a new unit. 'Tis my belief that bards would give our forces a tactical advantage. To that end, I went to the God's Quiver to request their cooperation. Alas, they were not receptive to my proposal, yet many remain skeptical of the power of song and would sooner spend their time bending the bow than plucking the harp. But I was not deterred. I scoured ancient tomes and reached out to the Mughals to find decisive proof of a bard's worth in battle, and I am pleased to say that my efforts have finally yielded fruit. There exists a legendary song that is said to bring a battle to an immediate conclusion. The Ballad of Oblivion 'tis called, and on the condition that I find it, I shall convince the leaders of God's Quiver that mine is a worthwhile cause. Speaking of which, the meeting is about to begin. I take my leave of you. Alright, later. Making me jealous with all this coffee talk. I'm sorry. They left without giving us the chance to bring up our own business. Actually, why don't we join Sanson in the meeting? As it pertains to bards, I doubt our presence would be taken amiss. Come, let's go to the seat of the first bow. The day where my apartment is completely out of coffee, you'll never see. That's fair. Oh, we're going in there. That makes sense. Man, it's been a hot second since we've been in here. Oh, how much we've grown. Let me in. Jehentel said that you'd come. You may enter. Let me in. The meeting isn't faring well, I'm afraid. The God's Quiver are disinclined to cooperate. Once you bear witness to the ballad's power, you'll change your mind. I am certain of it. I must allow such a decisive way to end battle does pique my interest. My investigation has revealed that the song originates from the western reaches of Coerthas. It's my intent to journey there and find it. As a matter of fact, I've already submitted papers to the God's Quiver requesting a bard to accompany me on this expedition. Rest assured, we have already handpicked one for you. Not that there were many to choose from, mind you. Jehendel has scarcely commenced his commenced his lessons after all. Now, with times as they are, every man of us is precious. Therefore, before we commit one of ours to your cause, I would test your fitness to undertake this expedition. What would you have me do? Demonstrate your martial prowess, simple as that. Enraged treants have been plaguing travelers in the Twelveswood. I would have you and your companion to deal with them. Lest you worry, we've assigned you someone capable. I shall have him join you presently at Emerswa's spire near to where said trance lurk. Good fortune to you, Captain. Okie dokie. 4:25 here, so in about 4 to 5 hours I can go out and buy capsules, and there's still my beans for the portafilter machine. Just too lazy to grind them, and it's 4:25 a.m. Could be waking up someone. That's fair. That's fair. Time to kill. It's always time to kill with Hans. Go on, bye. You know what? I thought that's what you meant to say, and no, you're all good. With that, we are come to your part in this, Hans. It is my desire that you accompany Sanson on his expedition. I request this of you because I know no finer bard. Furthermore, I believe that you will gain something from this experience. But first, there is the matter of the trial. I find myself dubious as to whether the God's Quiver actually mean to lend Sanson a bard. Pray aid him in dispatching the trance, Hans. The creatures are fearsome foes. I would be heartened for your assistance. I shall go ahead to Emerswa's spire. Pray join me there at your earliest convenience. Goodbye. Oh, okay. Though a trial is a mite contrived, that we have no hands to waste was no lie. I shall pray for your success. Cool, so you're basically just like, yeah, alright, I guess if you're gonna do it, then I don't have to find someone. Sweet! Speaking of, Space Key is a bit far-fetched on a tablet with touchscreen keyboard. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, typing on a tablet has always been a bit of a pain in the butt. I haven't had tablets for much in my life, but I did a lot of QA work on tablets, and yeah, never really loved having to type much on those things. Keyboard's just too spread out. Although I guess there are some layouts that kind of like splits the keyboard and kind of groups them closer to your thumbs. That one's not too bad. I like my analog buttons though. I was caught unawares. Be careful. There they are. There's my boys. There they are. Oh. Done, son. I don't know why I did that. It don't matter none. This guy's as good as dead. Assist Sanson. Oh, here we go. There, buddy. Aid. It's waiting for him to be like, you fool. Oh shit. They did send the bard. Is this the famous Hans who fucks, I take it? Okay, this is not the person I thought it was. You're not half bad, brother. Not half bad. Hans is a prodigy, I'll have you know.
That's why I give him the charm, Kupo.
Guy de lo. Guy de lo? Guy de lo. Or Guy de lot? Guy de lot? You know, I'll say Guy de lot. I don't. There's no way to know if I shouldn't pronounce something. What's the meaning of this interference? They were in the midst of the trial, for God's sake.
Don't have a fit, old man. It isn't good for your heart. Besides, I wouldn't call it interference, seeing as I'm part of this merry band. Well, it's true, Kupo. I was present when he received his orders. Then I was also present when he said, "What a bloody bother! I hope they botched the trial." Aye, well, I did say those words, I'll not deny it, but seeing Hans in action has changed my mind. I'm Guy Delot, of the Gold Bulls. I don't care for fame and fortune, and I couldn't give two farts about this dirge of death-like doomness you're after. I do, however, have interest in song. I can't pass over the chance to travel with an exceptional bard like yourself, and I promise you won't be poorer for my fine company.
Well, things have certainly taken an interesting turn. I know that Guy Delot is among my most promising students. I can vouch for his ability.
Ability, aye, but not else.
Whoops. The type with the right hand, never really learned the 10-finger system, and is kind of not applicable anyway since I've no keys to feel with my fingers. Yep, that's fair.
I know about you, Guy Delot, the spent. Your reputation as troublemaker precedes you. You treat authority with contempt, shirk duty at every turn, and make a general nuisance of yourself. That they sent the likes of you means that they want me to fail. My hopes of finding the Ballad of Oblivion, all up in smoke.
Come on. Hell.
Say it straight to my face, will you? Jehentel, do we really have to travel with this pompous prat? Hans and I alone will do just fine. We don't need anyone else.
Without me, you say? Who do you think is the driving force behind the expedition? Fight, 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 fight.
I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Hans, I must return to Quiver's Hold with the word of the trial's success. Please join me there.
Hey, what's up, Distant? Thanks for the bean. We got all of Heavensward to pay for Stormblade. It's true. It's true. All right, we're looking at. Oh, this is definitely. Whoa. Wait, what is it again? Old bandage or pomegranate? Ah, it's old bandage. I was so hopeful when it didn't hit me all at once. I was like, is it finally going to be pomegranate? Am I going to taste that delicious fruit? Nope, nothing but rubber. Oh, he's right here. Should have a separate tally for just me and that bean. You know what? You're right, though. Ganalot may have his failings, but he's not a bad fellow. Truth be told, I had intended to introduce him to you as well. To that end, I asked Pukno Poki to send him out, only to have him appear as your our quiverman. Fate works in strange ways, does it not? A pity he and Sanson do not see eye to eye. Their personalities are simply too far apart, and the gulf will not be easily bridged. No, it will be a burden upon you in watching over these two disparate souls. No doubt not, but that you will grow as a bard.
But come, let's hurry back to Gridania. 'Tis too early still to leave those two unchaperoned. Okie dokie. Back to Quiver's Hold. Can I teleport again? Ah, still 40-some seconds. That's fine. That's fine. I'll pay for this one. You got me there, Square Enix. What if every single teleport in this game required real life money? Like 25 cents a teleport. Do you think they would get away with it? Do you think people would do it? I don't know. Maybe if it was like 10 cents a teleport. I could see maybe that one working. More than that though. Boy oh boy, it would tally up so quickly. The pomegranate passion fruit drink on my brother's birthday brunch. It was tasty. Oh yeah. Passion fruit's a little bit tart for me. But I like pomegranate a lot. I think it's got a really interesting flavor to it. Hey, how's it going, Unicorn? I'm doing well. How are you? Welcome on in. We have done as bade and called the enraged Trents. I trust that you have no objections to this expedition. None whatsoever, nor do I have any doubt that Guidalot shall be of great help to you. I shall look forward to good tidings in the days to come. Not bad, relaxing with some FF14, very nice. What's your character class of choice? Of great help indeed. At any rate, 'tis now official. We may proceed with the expedition. Let us depart for the Holy See at once. Lest you wonder, I have already secured us passage into Ishgardian territory. My guy, I'm already good. You don't gotta worry. And remember, we have a golden chance to raise the standing of bards within our nation. Let us succeed in our mission and find the Ballad of Oblivion. I am excited to see this Ballad of Oblivion. I assume this will unlock a new ability for me. And he's stiffer and he's like to snap in half. White Mage, excellent choice.
It'll be a grueling journey, but so long as you work together, you're bound to succeed, Kupo.
So it is to Ishgard then. Safe travels, my friend. I shall await your return, all the while looking forward to hearing such songs as are born of your experience. Look at that. Back to Coerthus. We were going back here anyway. There's very few teleport spots. And that little spot over there. Color was about a sunrise dark orange, so I thought the combination would be fitting for brunch. I mean, that's fair. Suck at it though. Still a sprout? I mean, you and me both. I'm not a white mage, but hey, I'm still I'm still pretty bad at being even a ranged DPS. I do okay, but man, I'm so bad at reading cues. That's usually my biggest folly. Bloop, 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 bloop. Where are we going? Oh, north, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm not crazy. Right. Gotta stick to the path. As long as you're doing your best and having fun. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about it. The only thing that makes it not feel that way is that we play this with other real human beings. It immediately raises the stakes. Because then there's real people for me to let down, and boy, I know I've said this during our FF14 streams in the past, but still true. When it's real people, boy, it's so much more stressful. Huh? I'm so confused. So this is where I gotta go. Oh, do I have to go from here? No. because that's a totally different place. Am I crazy? Get off the mount. Huh? Does that not work? Is there like a place beneath? No. Is this... Did I like go past this spot that normally would Whoa. Yeah, wait. Am I losing my mind? Was there like a spot that was supposed to like kick us into there and I like, oh, I totally did go past it. I didn't even see that on the minimap. No? I'm so confused. Why do they gotta do me like this? Played ESO for 10 years and this is so much more different. So, taking some time to get used to it. I never played ESO, but I've always wanted to check it out. It always looked pretty cool though. Most people tell you what you need to improve on if they notice it and keep you... And you keep dying or something. Oh, absolutely. The chocolate mount, yep. Hey, what's up, Godless? How you doing? Not sure where you are. I'm just outside of... Oh. Oh, come on. This is... So, okay, I think this is the warp spot. It's okay. I gotta talk to the guy. I kind of wish they just put the invisible wall here then instead of up there. I don't know. Is it me? It just feels like it would make a lot more sense that way. Greetings and welcome, my friend. I am pleased to hear that you have been granted entry to the Holy See. I know no adventurer more worthy of the privilege. Now then, is there something you require? Let me in. I would like to go in. Do I talk to you? Ah, yes, the ward, you may pass. Ah, there we go. Everyone's been helpful. That's good. That's very good. Also glad to see you're doing well, Godless. Right now we're catching up on our bard quests. We might have 1 or 2. I can't remember if at this point if it's still every 5 levels or if they start doing every 10 levels. But yeah, we must have stopped because this might have been expansion content at this point. Never seen this sliver. Think you managed to get out of bounds? I guess so, yeah. Was that a bug? Maybe. Oh. They still had another out of bounds wall though, so that's why I was so confused. First, I shall make inquiries here in Ishgard. As for you, Hans, pray rest and recover your strength. We will likely have need of it on the road. God damn it, man. Here we are in a new place and one that hasn't been open to visitors for over a decade, and you've got your nose buried in a bloody book. Take a moment to get a feel for the city, I say. And to that end, I'm off to the tavern to get a feel for the locals. The young female sort. Alright. That's cool, I guess. This is the start of Heavensward. Well, this is not the start of... Well, this is early Heavensward for sure. We just started Heavensward in our last stream. So this isn't main story quest, this is just the bard quests. Next bard quest will be available from Sanson on 52. 52? Requirements for undertaking subsequent quests. Okay. Whoa, okay, so they are changing up things. Trying to get through that one. Yeah, we just started. We're gonna go through all of Heavensward though, so far it's been pretty good. Yeah, that Gadelot is worse than useless. Instead of helping our inquiries, he spends his time drinking and wenching, and now his indiscretion is about to get him and us into trouble. The gods see fit to bless him with the gift for song, but what does he do but use it to satisfy his base urges? Pray forgive my outburst. 'Tis toward Gaidalat and not you that I should be giving vent to my annoyance. Allow me to explain the situation. Apparently, a maiden told Gaidalat that her sweetheart is fairer of voice than he. That was enough to throw him to a fit of jealousy, and he rushed out of the city seeking to settle matters with this sweetheart, who happens to be a knight. I'm sure you can appreciate how swiftly this could descend into disaster. We must stop Gaidalat before he does something stupid and gets us banished from Ishgard. Please come with me to Falcon's Nest and talk some sense into the fool. All right. Own all expansions. Nice. I think I own up through Stormblood. Maybe I have Shadowbringers? No, I think I have Stormblood. I bought a handful, and I honestly don't know which ones I bought. Okay, so we could just go this way. I got enough to get the bunny people, and that was the important part. Is it this? I don't know how to go out there. Is there something in here, maybe? Oh, hey, Biggs!
Seeing your ideas take shape before you. This is why I became an engineer.
My boys! Well, I feel like I should do... Or is this... Stand in this guy steel manufacturing chief producer of Ishgard's dragon-slaying siege weaponry. Should you be interested in learning the... Yeah, okay, this is the machinist stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I mean, it makes sense that he'd be in here. Alright, I give up. I'm just gonna teleport. It's easier. Dawn Trail came out one day before my birthday, so that was my birthday present. Ah, nice! Do you play through the Steam or their complicated launcher? Yeah, I play through their launcher. I kind of arbitrarily decided I'd rather just get it straight from the source rather than go through a third party. It's okay though. I don't mind the launcher too much. Even though it will be a while I can play. I mean, that's fair though. Yeah, it'll keep you busy for a hot second. You have up to Shadowbringers then. Ah, okay, cool. Nice. Well, then I've got a little bit more than I thought. I don't want to be a bunny person, but I also don't want you to disown me. You can be whatever you want, Snake. The launcher does have a lot of sales, at least. That's fair. I don't really look at any of the sales because I've said this on stream before. I don't really care about most of the sales or like any of the like aesthetic things to buy. I'm like, good. I don't. Until they give me like a really cool goth boy set, I probably won't ever care. Use the launcher. Never had any issues. Yeah, right? I think it's fine. The knight in question is currently on patrol. Upon learning of this, Gaidalat continued north into the wilderness to find him. I must add that the knight and his unit are late to return. That may be simply a coincidence, or it may be our witless friend has done something we'll live to regret. Whichever it is, we had best go and see for certain. I shall look for Gaidalat and Gorgagne. Gorgagne Mills. These names sometimes. Pray focus your search on twin pools to the north and west. You betcha, bub. not going to either, but then I got my purple fairy dress. I get in trouble with a lot of the cosmetics. I mean, that's all the more power to you. I've never been a person for microtransactions or cosmetics. Like, it's just not really some. Oh, right, I can't fly yet because I gotta get the. I mean, I have the compass at least, but I don't really know what I'm looking for to activate the flying stuff. Maybe it's that. What is it? Ah, that is what it is. The Aether Currents. Tuned with the Aether Current. In addition to currents found in the field, there are others which can only be accessed through. Be accessed through main and side quests. Information on current attunement can be viewed under Aether Currents in the main menu. Okay, so does it mean I can fly though? No. Okay, so I need to get enough of them. Not goth, but pretty close. They released streetwear set, which I was surprised about. It's basically a K-pop outfit. You know, I'm honestly not too surprised. After I saw, oh man, what was the name of that game? The Final Fantasy, the remake, sort of the first Final Fantasy game, where the guy just is like, "I must kill chaos," and just says it 10 times in the trailer. After seeing the outfit designs in that game, I was like, yeah, there's no bars hold at this point. Like, clothing design has just completely jumped the shark in Final Fantasy games. They'll do whatever they want. But there is 8. To get all 8, then you can fly. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Current. Oh my. Wait. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Whee! Can't fly to have all the currents. Do all the quests with currents. Lovely. Strangers of Paradise. Yes, that's what it's called. Thank you. Couldn't remember that name. I own, but have not played. I'm sure it's a very fun game. I couldn't get over what I saw in that trailer. It just seemed honestly too absurd to be real. Chaos. I mean, that's what it was. And I mean, I watched some people stream it for a little bit, and I remember them, literally the main character just punching the main antagonist in the face mid dialogue or monologue. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, they've gone Maverick. Remember when FF Games costume designs were just about adding more bells to things? Them's were the good times. I loved stuff like that. Last one is usually attached to a main quest. Ah, gotcha. Okay, cool. Huge Final Fantasy fan. Play a lot of I play a lot of FF Great games, though. Precursor to. Oh, it's a precursor to 1. I thought it was basically a retelling of 1's story, but you might know more than me. I've played a good handful of Final Fantasy games, but I'm still missing a lot in my lexicon of the Final Fantasy franchise. I've heard it's basically goofy Final Fantasy Nio. I'll probably try it when it's like $5. Yeah, I mean, no harm in that, right? Well, if it isn't Hans, come to join the revelry, I shouldn't doubt. The situation here's under control, but there's plenty more fiends to go around. Why don't you try checking behind the rock to the north? Yeah, great. Seems like you got this situation under control, I guess. Good old destination. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Woo! No, that's the one button. Ah. There we go. There we go. Piece of cake. What button was I hitting? This one? It's hitting Y. Just need to be one more row up on the keyboard, then I'd hit those numbers. Not gonna lie though, I think Luna in her belt dress had a goth girl attraction awakening on me. More belts, more belts! It's true for a lot of us, Snake. Played a lot, and I find Final Fantasy is a calm place. I bought a PS5 just for Final Fantasy. Hey, all the more power to you. Played 10, 10-2, 7, Remake, Rebirth, Crisis Core, 16, 15, 13, and 13-2. I'm a bit obsessed. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty healthy collection. Let's see, what have I played? I've done 1. I've played 6. We've played that one on stream. I played through 7, the original 7, and then the first part 1 of the remake. Crisis Core. I played a tiny bit of Dirge of Cerberus. I played through 10. I played through most of 10 too. I never beat it though. I got like right to the end. I think it was actually at the last boss and I couldn't beat it for some reason. Let's see. I played 13 and never beat that one. Played 15, although mostly watched my friend play it, but technically kind of went through the whole journey with him. And then, you know, we're playing through 14 right now. Did you like Remake? I did like Remake. I don't love what they're changing in the story, if that makes sense. But I'm open to it. I just hope they don't change critical pieces of the story. And maybe they haven't, and maybe they won't. It just kind of feels like they might. It's all this stuff with the Fate stuff that it's such a weird ad. Rebirth as well. I will probably play Rebirth though. Is that part 2 is Rebirth? I'll play that at some point for sure. Played 14 and a bit of 12 so far. I guess technically like an hour of the 3DS remake. Hey, very nice. It's not changing, it's new. It's Rebirth. I mean, yes and no. Like, it's still... The whole pull of the remake is pulling the original story. So it still is changing it, even if it's intentionally changing it. But maybe I'll get more context once I play Rebirth, because I have no idea what happens in that. Get a little burnt out getting that. Plan on FF7 remake. Hope to try Rebirth soon. I mean, that makes sense. Usually play them days so my community and friends can enjoy it. Sure, I mean, that makes sense. Your sense of timing's superb, brother. Late enough to be stylish, but not too late to be useless. Hans, what has happened? Gadala did what? Why would I do such a dangerous thing? Sir Alamanian, I presume you've got something. I've got something here for you. A name day present from your sweetheart. Really hope it's the middle finger. Just.
From Abby? There's a message attached to it.
'Tis well and good to do your duty, but you mustn't forget who you're fighting for. After all, you're about to have an extra mouth to feed. Ah.
My Abby is with child. Oh, alone be praised. I'm a father. I'm to be a father. From this moment on, I must live not only for duty, but for my family.
Rushing out of the city, joining a battle against fiends? It was all for the sake of delivering the present and message? Aye, something like that. At the tavern I heard tell of a knight who's versed in traditional songs. I went to his sweetheart to ask about him, but the poor lass was damn near inconsolable. The way she was pining for her dearest Alamenian, what was I to do but go find the bloke? Not only did you bring me the gladdest tidings of my life in coming to our aid, you most certainly saved it besides. I can never repay this debt, but it shall not be for want of effort. Whatever it is you wish to know, I should be glad to assist you. We're searching for a legendary song said to have hold power to bring battles to an end. The Ballad of Oblivion, it is called. Are you perchance familiar with it? I have heard rumors of a woman who sends souls unto the heavens with a song. Perhaps this is the song you seek. I shall look into it and send word, should I learn something. I can only say this with my chest out because I watch way too many lore videos. I mean, that's fair. To each their own. Honestly, it's up to a player if they accept what they present in the FF7 remake games. Yeah, that I mean, that I totally agree with 100%. Yeah, I think for me, if they are doing like a whole like rebirth, like, oh, the original story still happened and this is like happening again in some like interdimensional thing, I think I won't like it. But I'll still play it and I'll kind of make my decisions from there. Like, I won't jump to conclusions. It might still be really good. The gameplay is great. Like, I love that part. Don't get me wrong. Been spoiled on the 7 remake changes, and I'm definitely not a fan of the choices so far. But maybe it'll pay off later. Yeah, right. Like, it's a mixed bag. Like, sometimes you can do really interesting things with that. I haven't been spoiled yet, so I really don't have too many opinions other than what I saw in the first part. Gatalot, just because this ended well doesn't mean you're excused. You can't simply do whatever you please. Whatever I please. I was adapting to the situation. That happens to be sought after in a bard. An opportunity presented itself and I grabbed it with both hands. I mean, this is very bard-like. Insufferable man. Brazen though it was, his action did save lives, so I shall overlook his lapse in judgment this once. Let's return to Falcon's Nest. Okay. Not gonna lie, Green Elf is kind of cute. Yeah, he's not bad. Not sure if spoilers or not to be safe, I won't speak. Yeah. I'd play it on the safe side for sure. Because I would definitely like to not be spoiled if possible. Yeah, I never got to jump back in and do the intergrade expansion on it. But did I platinum it before that point? I might have gotten close to it. I did a lot of stuff in FF7 Remake. Lest you forget, we are a fellowship. Members of a fellowship work together. Do we have an understanding? Fight not the flow of life's river, for you'll never arrive at the shoals. Give your body and soul to the waters, and Samson the stiff has no soul. Stop that! I'm trying to have a serious conversation. You know nothing, Samson the Stiff. A bard must compose when inspiration takes him. I was trying to capture the virtue of tranquility, and you rudely interrupted me. What about you, my friend? Have recent kidnappings kindled a verse within your heart? I never play my harp. You see, Hans too was moved to compose a lovely little ditty. I don't use lyrics. Yes, that was very beautiful. But I was talking about what it means to be a fellowship. We have much work to do, and I expect you to do your part, starting with our inquiries. I'm inquiring, aren't I? I've already proven there's plenty to be learned from the common folk. I'll leave you to deal with your own kind, the stuffy highborn sort. I haven't yet heard from Sir Alamanian. Until such time as we do, I shall continue my own search for information. As before, pray keep up your strength for the journey ahead. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is turning into a multi-thing. Grants the Wanderer's Minuet to self and all party members within 50 yalms, increasing critical hit rate by 2%. 45 seconds. 80% chance to grant repertoire. This effect can trigger repeatedly while singing the Wanderer's Minuet. Allows execution of Pitch Perfect can be stacked up to 3 times. Can only be executed while in combat. Okay, I mean, the last part's obvious. Hey, what's up, Chad? Great. His flashbacks of horror of 4-hour-long boss fight. Yeah, I feel like that's where I saw you do a lot of, Oh. Oh, cool. Now it shows me the stacks. Display the actions corresponding song gauge, indicating the effect's time remaining. If repertoire effect is triggered while the minuet is being sung, action Pitch Perfect will become available. Potency of Pitch Perfect increases according to the number of repertoire stacks. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's the new one. Sweet! Wow, did not expect to get a new ability today. Let's see. So these are the other 2 songs. No, these are the 2 songs. Yeah, oh, I didn't realize that also affected all party members. Well, that's convenient. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. Which one's Pitch Perfect? Or is Pitch Perfect just an effect? Battle voice. I don't have a... Allows execution of Pitch Perfect can be stacked up to... I mean, maybe that's something we'll get later on. Just imagining Hans playing heavy metal songs in the harp. I was definitely thinking of making the joke like,
In my head, I'm just saying kill, kill, kill over and over again as I play the harp.
See, Hans, more of a 9-inch or Depeche Mode kind of guy. You know, and I could see it too. Just got home for a day up in Wisconsin with the family. Hey, nice. Well, I hope you had a good time. Went to a barbecue yesterday and today I've been chilling. Nice. Chilled on the lake for 45 hours. Ooh, that's the good stuff right there. I'm a little bit jealous. Well, cool. I'm glad you had a good time, Chad. Let's see. Oh, level... Wait, I do just have it. Delivers an attack to the target and all enemies nearby it. Potency varies with the number of repertoire stacks, dealing full damage for the first enemy and then 50% less for all remaining enemies. Oh, cool. Charge, enable recast timer to prevent erroneous input. No, I think I'm good on the default. Wow, okay, well now our bar is fully maxed out. Actually, oh boy. Do I want to swap? I might swap this down here. guess I'll leave it in position 8. It's gotta zoom all over the keyboard though to do any of these things, which kind of is less than ideal. But for now, I guess that's just gonna have to be what it is. Get the nails part for 9 Inch Nails. I mean, I knew what you were talking about at least. Time for a new bar. I mean, I could expand it again. Did do that once before. And then I removed it. Let's see. So we would do hotbar 3. I don't know how to... Let's see, cross hotbar. Whoops. Or is that its own thing? What does this do? Bar 3. So if I turn it on, I don't know if there's a way to like... No. Is there a way to... Oh, man. Oh, I have all that other junk on there. I mean, I can always click it. I just wish, like, I can do, like, hold Alt and hit other things. I wish there was, like, another... Unless there's a way to do it. I don't know what the cross hotbar is, to be honest. Well, I can at least remove all this nonsense. Because it's all on my other hotbar. Oh yeah. This is the one that I used to have, and I guess I messed it all up. I guess I could do that. Move that stuff up there. I don't know. You know what? No, I'll leave this all down here. I'm gonna move that back, though. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. Sure, I think hopefully that'll help. Cross hotbar is the controller hotbar. Ah, okay, thank you for that. I've never actually tried using the controller yet, but maybe I should give it a go one of these days. Ooh, yep, and I get a new ability. Good tidings, Hans. We received information from Sir Elemenian regarding the Ballad of Oblivion. You will recall the woman he mentioned, the one who sends souls into the heavens with a song. She's apparently a soldier stationed at the Convictory. Let us go there at once. Catalan, are you coming with us? I guess. So sassy. Play exclusively on controller. I've heard that the controller is not too bad, actually. It might be nice because I usually am on the studio chair while I'm playing, so it would actually be a real improvement. Oh, it's quite a ways away. It's what got me over the early hump because I really disliked using keyboard for games. Yeah, that's fair. Play controller and both controller and mouse? I didn't even realize that would be an option. I mean, all the more power to you if it works. Okay. Whee! Oh, that's not so bad. Can't tell if that's... It looks like it could be a river. Yeah, I'll kind of keep this loosely open then. Controller for all keeps and other functions like navigating map. I use the mouse. Okay, cool. I have a friend that uses controller, but they switch to keyboard for time active stuff. Oh, sure. That makes sense too. Where should I go down? It's a steep drop here. Is this where I fell down before? Well, it kind of seems like it's going to be a steep drop no matter what, so just get it over with. Is this where I was running around before? I don't know. That's pretty cool now. That's a... That was once a teleport. Ooh. Neat. What? I guess they didn't want me jumping on the ice water? Okay, I think I'm good now. Plan on doing mouse and keyboard. If it worked for me with WoW for X number of years, should work with me for 14, right? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't mind the keyboard and mouse. I'm really bad at losing where my mouse is, though, while I play, which makes it very unreliable for me to click things as needed. But I probably could also increase the size of my mouse pointer. Haven't done that yet. Corinthus Highlands were a 1.0 accessible area, and were the grasslands plain zone. Like all this stuff where I am? That's kind of cool. Console player, so I have to use a controller. And that's fair, that makes sense. Although, depending on the system, you technically might be able to use keyboard and mouse. This area, oh cool. We have found the soldier, Hans. Selene is her name. Alas, though she admits to singing the song, she refuses to teach it to us. Godalot is doing his best to coax it out of her. For once, his way with women may serve an honorable cause. Current beyond the night. Ooh, okay. You won't sing for us. I don't have a problem with that, but could you at least tell us why? It'd help to ease our disappointment. I'm no bard, just a simple soldier, and it isn't a song I would be willing to sing. The lady has spoken. Seems to me there's nothing else we can do. We would give up just like that? We have a duty to accomplish. Begging your pardons, but your comrade gave me to understand an operation is due to be conducted presently. Aye, dragon numbers are on the rise and we go to cull them. If you are not adverse, we would lend you our aid. The operation would be better for extra hands, and should you have the occasion to employ the song in battle, we would be able to hear it. Very well, you may join us, but under one condition. You are to provide our forces with support only. Alright, we have work to do. The operation will take place at Twin Pools to the north and west. Let us present ourselves to the commander and offer him our aid. And he throws a hissy fit when I do something spontaneous. Well, let's make ourselves useful. The only way a bard can. Complete freeze over is explicitly a consequence of Bahamut's calamity. Ah, that is pretty cool. Here, let's see. Ah, there it is. Give me that aether current. Delicious. Eggs. Whoop. Yay! What's up, Zelda Freak? Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful time with our dear friend Zelda Freak. Let me get over to the camera.
I don't know. I didn't do any of the art for my commands.
Ah, I wanted the shenanigans to work. We've escaped from the corner. Charge! Welcome on in, everyone. Let's see. Hey, you were playing some FF7. We were just talking about FF7, but mere moments ago. Is it OG FF7 or are you playing the remake? Did it have a different? Well, probably it does have its own separate category as FF7 Remake, right? I don't know though. I haven't really looked too closely at that on Twitch. The OG, very nice. I played through the OG for the first time about a year before the remake dropped, because I had never played it before. So I was like, well, I played Dirge of Cerberus and I played Crisis Core, but for some reason I never played the original. So I was like, all right, time to play through the OG so that I like get the sense of what the heck is going on in the remake. And it was fun. I really liked the OG 7. But hope you all had a wonderful time with Zelda Freak. Please go throw Zelda Freak a follow if you haven't been over there. They're an absolute delight. And especially if you like Final Fantasy. Now's a great time to get your keisters on over there. Ah, yes, the wind farts. Yep. Well, welcome on in, folks. If you haven't been here before, we normally do Chrono streams. We play entire franchises in chronological order. We've been doing every single Dragon Age game and every single Ratchet and Clank game, but every now and then we'll play bonus games. So this is people can demand games on Wednesdays, but right now, because we are about 2-ish years queued up for games, people have the option to donate to charity, to pull it into what we've called the Express Lane, and this is one of the playthroughs that has been moved to the Express Lane, so it just means we play things kind of whenever I have free time to do it, and I have tomorrow off, so I was like, yeah, I don't mind streaming late tonight. And it's been pretty fun. Life in the fast lane! You try and remake as well, though? Very nice. Well, I hope you like the remake. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought gameplay-wise, remake was, like, rock solid. And story-wise, it's still pretty good. I'm just a little, like, nervous about some elements of it. It's my first time actually playing it. Never gave it much of a chance before because I hated the playstyle. Hey, and that's totally fair, too. That's kind of why I avoided OG, like, Final Fantasy the original for a long time, because this is a total tangent at this point, but Final Fantasy was the original concept for me of the Chrono stream. That was this was like way before I was streaming. I can't remember if this was before I was doing YouTube content years and years ago. Maybe it was like right at the beginning. But I was like, I want to play every single Final Fantasy game ever created in chronological order. So I was like, boop-a-doop-a-doop, let's boot up Final Fantasy, the original. And I started playing through it, and I had a really bad time, and I was like, I'm done with this idea. I don't want to do this anymore. And then years later, I got off my butt, and I played OG Final Fantasy. And I think I needed to open my mind up to more retro stuff that I hadn't really seen yet at that point. I wasn't ready yet when I first booted it up. And then now, like, when I played through OG Final Fantasy, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, give or take, and I loved it. I thought it was a great time. I don't know why I struggled so much. I think I just was being dumb about it. Am near the end now, and I still hate the playstyle. Hey, that's okay. It's not something that you have to force yourself to like, right? Sometimes it's just how it is. Story's good, though. I like the story of FF7. I like the major plot points, but I feel like as soon as you leave Midgard, things get scattered. You do a lot of weird stuff in between the main story points. And then when you get back to the main story points, it's like, ah, yes, this is interesting. And then it's like, I don't know. We're going to go to a ninja village and just lose all of our material. I mean, to be fair, that was bonus stuff, like a secret narrative beat. There's just a lot of, like, weird tangents in FF7, or the original. I don't know how they'd handle it in Rebirth. You grew as a gamer. I really did, though. Like, it's so funny to me thinking back on that, because I was so soured by it, and I'm like, man, I can't believe just how, like, not open-minded I was at that point in my gaming career. FF7 is amazing, don't get me wrong, but I hate turn-based strategy outside of Pokemon. And I'm the complete opposite. I almost prefer turn-based strategy most of the time. But that's because I'm like hardcore into systems design when it comes to games. And I think turn-based stuff like it's just pure systems, and I love that. Number go up, make monkey brain go happy. FF7 likes to plop you in the middle of nowhere and be like, well, figured it out, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Which sometimes it's fun. It's got a bit more of a like classical fantasy vibe to it for that reason. Because classical fantasy is just like shit just happens sometimes. You know, like often there's an overarching narrative kind of woven between it, but like things just happen sometimes. You're just like, I don't know, I'm just doing this now, I guess. We're marching in a parade pretending to be soldiers. Cool, I guess we're gonna do that. But it's still fun, like, right? It's not not a bad thing necessarily. Different back then. Back in my day, though turn-based combat moved fast. It's true though. Turn-based in real time. Yeah, right. They had the real-time component to it for sure. I mean, that was kind of where FF7 and FF6, because FF6 also had that turn-based component. I don't know about the ones before that. That was kind of one of the major turning points for the systems designed in those games, right? Because that's where it started kind of eking closer to real-time combat. It like started bridging that gap, which I think is really cool. Yay! Thank you for the follow. Glad you're having a good time so far. It makes it worse. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's okay if you don't like it. I don't think there's anything wrong with disliking that style of gameplay. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Glad you're having a good time. Not a fan of the OG game style, even though it was revolutionary for its time. Yeah, I mean, I like it, but I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to gameplay mechanics most of the time. I'm so picky when it comes to story, but I love gameplay. That's where my heart sits. I played so few turn-based, but I've enjoyed almost all I've tried. Love slow-paced games, and turn-based lends itself to that. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Try to get to the more Kingdom Hearts style, and that's fair. I mean, Kingdom Hearts, that style of gameplay is really fun too. Would you join us in the call? The Holy See thanks you. Seeing as you are skilled in the bow, you may help us by thinning out the beasts. I shall mark a spot on your map. Pray focus your efforts upon this area. I shall remain close by in case you have occasion to employ the song. Do as you will, just see that you do not overreach yourself. Is it finally time to kill? Go to our assigned positions. Do what we always do. Seems straightforward enough. True dat. Yes, it's time to kill! Hans rules again! To be fair, I love the story. Oh yeah! Watch a playthrough, I'm good with that. Yeah, hey, and there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm very much of the opinion of however you choose to enjoy a game, that's perfectly fine. If you don't like something that everyone else likes, also perfectly fine. If you like something that everyone hates, also perfectly fine. None of it matters. All that matters is that you do spend your time doing whatever you enjoy doing. And that's pretty cool. I must go make dinner because my tummy is making scary noises. Well, I hope you enjoy your dinner. Thank you again for the raid. And I hope you enjoy your dinner. Build that tum-tum. Need to sleep? Good night? Well, thanks for hanging out, Base. Hope you get some good rest. Kingdom Hearts fans, rise up! Can I be a Kingdom Hearts fan only having played through 1 and 2? Absolutely! Rising up! I've only played through 1. I liked 1. Oops, did not mean to move. I've played through the other ones. I feel like, though, at a certain point, I predict I predict that in Kingdom Hearts, I'd start getting very fussy about the writing. I might love it though. I don't really know. So I don't really know any of the story after the first game. It's all a complete mystery to me. But from what I've heard, I predict that I would get fussy about it. Oh, I think I arranged things incorrectly. I meant to do... to move this over. Wait! Uh-oh! Wait, this is in 2 spots. Oh, wait! Whoa! Am I losing my marbles? Well, okay, I guess I don't need that down here if it's up here. Was it sitting there this whole time? Am I going crazy? Oh, it turns into the other one. What? What? Okay, I guess I'll leave it like that. But I don't know how I get more stacks then, if it does that. I guess I could tell it. I can customize it to not swap around, it looked like. I'll have to experiment with that one, I think. Here's Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell. Friendship, friendship, friendship. Oh, no, darkness. Wait. Friendship can overcome anything, including darkness. It sounds about right. This time I tried to play Kingdom Hearts. I stopped because of the script. Like I said, I like the first one. I think it's totally fine. It sounds like it eventually gets pretty convoluted, which I would be picky about, but I don't actually know because I know nothing about the other ones. Not once did Selene perform the song, and though the operation itself was a success, her people suffered heavy losses. Farewell, my friends. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. It's probably because it's a very evil song. Rest now, O valiant souls. Lay down your weary heads. Go into the bosom of the Fury, in whose exalted name you bled. A requiem. The song does send souls into the heavens. This is what it was. Oh, sure. That also makes sense. I was trying to make you sing a song of mourning. God, strike me down for a callous fool. She could have told you that, though. She always had the option to say, hey, this is not appropriate. It's a requiem. For once, Sanson has it right. Let's show our respects to Selene's fallen comrades. Okay, that's fair. Hansa's just like, people die, get over it. Again, so many lives lost. Oh, salute her. Salute. Soldier. Good work out there. Killing the dargins. You need not feel bad. The fault is mine for not offering a proper explanation. Men fall far too often in this war we wage. Wishing to spare myself the pain of loss, I've kept my comrades at a distance. Yet I always find myself racked with regret that I didn't reach out to them before they were taken. Aye, far better to taste pain than to live with regret. There's no need to deprive yourself of the joy of friendship. I won't, not anymore. I shall learn to savor the time I have with my comrades. As should you. The two of you bicker like an old couple, but life is too short to waste squabbling with your own. So cast aside your differences and have joy of each other's company while you still can. As for the requiem I sang, it was taught to me by a scholar of Ishgardian history. There's a man alive who knows the song you seek. Or if there is, it will be he. Sylvail is his name, and you will find him at Tailfeather. I suggest you pay him a visit and take my leave of you.
to Tailfeather.
Let us go to Tailfeather, as Selene recommends. The Sylvale may know the song, and failing that, he may at least be able to direct us to it. The fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestows our songs with power. Makes me wonder, what sort of desire is needed for a song that destroys all?
Rage. Time to learn our heavy metal song.
Where are we going? It's Tailfeather. Unattuned. Oh god, it's so far away. Wait, okay, where am I? Oh, alright, sweet. That's not so bad. Still at that little shaded in part of the map? No. Oop. Alright, well, I'll give up on that. No, rage is a warrior thing. That's fair, that's fair. Well, hey, bards are allowed to get angry at least. So let's face it, the best parts of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are the songs. When you walk away, you don't say, please, oh baby, don't go. Is that in the first game? I know I've heard that song plenty of times, but I see it more in meme form these days. So far away, man who's 20 feet away. Shh. I didn't know better. I was but a simple man at that time in my life. Second game got Sanctuary. Ah. I don't know if I know that one. I might. I don't know.
Let me do to this crystal.
Whoops. Gosh darn it. I didn't mean to hit that button on the keyboard. I got heavy fingers.
Give me your power, crystal.
Sanson? Not you. I'm playing around with chords to accompany Selene's melody. That's nice, buddy. It appears Sylvale is presently afield on one of his surveys. We must await his return. Tell me, Hans, what thoughts have you on Selene's inner struggles?
She needs to learn how to kill.
That's some deep stuff, brother. Truly insightful. It's a pity it's all lost on Sanson. The bastard's got eyes for naught but his bloody tome. Our mission takes us into ever more perilous territory. Pray see to it that you are fully prepared for the trials ahead. Oh, I will be.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, hi, Tenzin. Yeah, you ready to snuggle on your chair?
Yeah, he's right, kiddo. Delivers an attack with potency of 240. Straight up, it's a big attack, huh? Okay, sweet. 25 range, no radius. Huh. Weird. It's good? It's just better? It's better than most of the... I wonder if it has a really slow... recharge? What's the downside of this? Or is this just now my new main attack? Better than everything else. Is everything else obsoleted now? Oops. I have no idea. Well... Huh. I guess we'll see? People talk about simple and clean to one sleep. People talk about dearly beloved. Real shit. I'll take your word for it. Sanson, my boy. cool. So this is probably, well, I might level up again and get the level 58 one. You come at a good time, Hans. Sylvain and his expedition are due to return any moment now. Oh, this is the wrong voice. Whoops.
Help, for God's sakes! Hear my tale, I beg you! A group of us were surveying ancient ruins when we stumbled into Gnath territory. The creatures took us captive. I was the only one who managed to flee.
The gasp. Tell me, is the leader of your party a man named Sylvain?
How did you know? But yes, I am his hired sword. I ran back to Tailfeather as swiftly as my legs could carry me, but no one is willing to help us.
And why the hell's not?
Going into Gnath territory is tantamount to suicide. They warned us, but we ignored them, thinking we could manage. How wrong we were.
They're people in need, Hans. Are we going to ignore their plight, or are we going to lend them our aid?
But of course we'll abandon them.
We can't abandon them. I want to kill everything that hurts them.
That was just a rhetorical question, but thanks for humoring me all the same. I will go and rescue these people, and I'm sure you'll be no less enthused if Sylvain weren't among them. As for you, friend, while we're off saving your employer's arse, I want you to tell the craven bastards here they're a bunch of craven bloody bastards.
I will.
Needless to say, I'm coming as well. Let us begin by scouting the entrance to Loth Ast Gnath. Sweet.
Quest accepted.
Let's go kill some bad guys.
When gnats cry. So silly. Alright. Is that a gate out of here? Kinda looks like it. Everything feels like, though, it's gonna be closed off. But maybe, just maybe, it'll work.
It's so crazy it might just work.
It won't. What's the point of this? Why would you do this? Oh, wait. Can I cheese it? Come on. Come on. Let me out. Let me out. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's an invisible wall. All right, all right. I'll play by the rules today. Hey, what's up, Jet? How you doing? We are doing some Heavensward content. You're darn tootin'. How do I leave? What is this place? I gotta go all the way up and around. Maybe? How do I get the experience? Oh, maybe for unveiling map stuff. Gotta keep my eye out for those little currents. Air currents. Just got done with 14 myself, started fishing job and learned about equipment sets. Very nice. Fishing is probably the best of the gathering classes, I think. Because there's actually like interesting things to it. Give the compass. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that. Oops. I needed to use it. Where's the compass? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to search. Oh, that's not how I thought that would work. Or is it... Is it an action? Aether currents. Okay. Where am I, though? I hate that they don't show me both. Wait, okay, so... Well, it's not the pins, because those are locations. Or is it saying that all of them are... there? She kind of gives you a minute to breathe. Also been eating those boiled eggs. Hell yeah. Previously mentioned to you about finding models and other things in FF14 that were taken from 12. Nath is a prime example of an FF12 enemy type they reskinned. The model rigging is so unique, I immediately recognized their walking gait. Oh, cool. Go to Duty Collection Aether Compass. Okay, so it is this thing. Oh, no, it's not this thing. Duty. What was it? Duty Collection Aether Compass. There we go. So I guess the other thing just tells me how many I'm missing. Oh, wow. Okay, so I just have to keep using it. I don't know how far Yalms are. Boy, this is a way to do it. Get the current just summary of what you've found and what you still need to find. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Yalms is yards, malms, miles roughly. Okay. Hey, there it is. Wait. This is way closer than that made it seem. Surely that's the one they were talking about. Oh, it's because I did it too many times. Ha ha ha. I didn't realize it was queuing up the prompts. Yep, there it is. I'm just a silly goose. Tuning the Aether Kernel allows you to better understand Southeast. Okay, cool. Give your bar already under the eggs. Oh, hey, look at that. I was once a smart man. And that was definitely something that was lost to time. No more coffee. Oh, now I'm back in the village. Is this what I want? Well, I want to go... Well, I guess it is southeast. Okay, I guess that's not so bad. We might as well hit this while we're close enough. Where'd you get that mount? We got this one, I think, from just the main story. Believe it or not. We eventually got there. We sure did. Southeast. Okay, yeah, I'm still going. Mostly southeast. Oh, there it is. Aether currents will be a mix of world nodes to collect and quest rewards. Usually the last main story quest in each region has the final Aether current. So you do not unlock flying until the zone is basically cleared story-wise. Cool. I mean, that makes sense. Good to know, though. Hey, what's up, Caledon? Next. Southwest. Let's see, do we have much space southwest? I don't think we have Yeah, I think we gotta go around at this point. I do like this guy though. Yeah, okay, cool. That's just gonna lead us to a dead end. It's on the other side. I'm only halfway done with Realm Reborn. Don't worry, you'll get there. I feel like the halfway point is probably pretty close to where you start to really like open up a lot of stuff. First credits is like 2/3 of a Realm Reborn story quest. That's true. That's true. Patch content, huge chunk of the story. Yup. Yeah, I like the patch content too. I feel like that narrative stuff was a lot of the like pretty good stuff. Bit rough now. Grandma's in the process of getting into a nursing home. She had a bit of a fall and needed her leg to be bolted back together. Upside is that the leg operation went well and she was kind of walking around today. Woo wee! Well, I'm sorry to hear that your grandma went through a fall. That's no good, but glad she's at least on the mend. That really sucks though. Okay. Bandersnatch. Isn't that the spooky monster that there's a bunch of things made after? Only 37 hours played in just base 14. I definitely calculated at one point how much we put into a Realm Reborn. I might still have it calculated on our spreadsheet. It can definitely take a good chunk of time depending on how much you deviate from the main story. She's on the mend, thankfully. Yeah, good. Beyond that, trying to stay occupied. That's good. It's good to keep busy. Keep yourself occupied. As long as you're not overdoing it. PS5 tracks your playtime. Oh, that's true. I'm trying to think, does it generalize it? I think that's the Switch. The Switch will be like, played less than 40 hours or something, or more than 40 hours. I'm like, great, just tell me how much. Whoa. Look at these weirdos. I mean, they're pretty cool looking. Southeast. You betcha. Does this count as... Oh, okay, no, this is a totally different spot. Alright, that's fine. You can do playtime and chat? Really? Ooh. Playtime. Hey, cool. 5 days, 6 hours, and 16 minutes. It's a decent bit. I love commands like that. I want all video games to give me stats like that. Switch says I have like 200 hours in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same for me too. But I want to know exactly how much. Gosh darn it. 44 days, 23 hours, and 22 minutes. That's a good bit of time right there. Southeast. I mean, I probably should just talk to that guy. Start the quest, because we might kinda go past it anyway. Am I allowed in here? Oh, there it is. Nice. Who needs to do questing when we can get the little balls of fart? Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, okay, cool. So it's a slow recharge, just like I thought it would be. Still, it's a handy ability to have, though.
Give me your fart powers!
Northwest. Okay, well, we're gonna do our quest then. Try that command next time I play 14 for accurate playtime. Yeah, there you go. It's kind of a cool area.
Leave me alone, I just want to do my quests.
Whoops. Oh, this is gonna be a whole thing. I'll rate you. Get the heckin' Wahey out of here. Noise. Alright, Sanson. This man is Sylvail's assistant. He managed to win free, but Sylvail is still being held within. Let's go and extricate him. Let's do it. Level 58, huh? Just been getting by with chain combo attacks. I mean, that's very much how it goes early game, and that's still kind of how it goes even at this point. All right. Seems like I'm not doing much. Guess I could just... Not you. If I target further away, or fell a little bit more. Not doing too much against me, though. There we go. A little bit better. If I'm going to target the whole bunch of them, I should target this guy. Yeah, I think that'll hit everyone. But now we're down to just 2, so we're gonna go and swap back to this bad boy. Piece of cake. Oh, wait, was that it? Mr. Sylvail, are you hurt? No more than a few scratches, thanks to you. Oh, cool. Cactar, and I'm a Lancer Dragoon. Oh, in Cactar. I was like, how can you be a Cactar? I was like, that can't be real. But you aren't on Behemoth though. Yeah, I mean that's okay. That's how it goes. Are you all right, Mr. Sylvail? A little shaken, perhaps, but otherwise whole of body. A statement I am able to make thanks to your timely arrival. May I ask the names of my saviors? I am Sanson of the Order of the Twin Adder, and my companions are the bards Hans and Gaidelat. We three are on a journey to find a legendary song, the Ballad of Oblivion. 'Tis called, and we are given to understand that you may have knowledge of it. But this is not an ideal place for conversation. Let us first return to Tailfeather. Sweet.
Back on the road again.
Northwest. Ah, and the whole spot of this map that I have yet to actually go. We might as well seek it out. Trying to play solo if I can. You can definitely play solo for a decent bit up to a certain point, but then you can kind of just queue up with rando people. I feel like rando people generally still do totally fine on most things. And there's not even... I'm trying to think. My memory's a little bit skewed now because we did so many dungeons with Chad. I feel like there's not a crazy amount of... Well, I wonder if I can even go up there. Of main story quest stuff in at least a Realm Reborn that requires like other humans. Ooh, maybe I can go inside? No. Oh, okay. Well, I totally missed the... Oh, well, I guess it goes further north. Somewhere... Oh! Just give you a boost in discounts on teleports and stuff. Yep. Yeah, it definitely is worth joining a free company if you can find something that you like. This game's been letting me do dungeons with NPC party. So the NPC party is pretty good for the most part, but I think there's definitely a point where you'll have a much better time if you play with human beings. Eventually that NPC party will go away for a while, though it does reappear in Shadowbringers. Oh! Well, that's kind of nice. I didn't realize it would come back.
Leave me alone, I just want to get my little fart balls.
It's a lot further away than I thought it would be. Yeah, I was just about to say, I wonder if this is more just strictly west at this point. This map is wild. Uh-oh. This might be another dead end for me. Mayor's Oath. Ooh, this is a cool spot. I feel like the quest was probably going to naturally take me over here, though. Where else would I go? Maybe that way and around? You know, I'm just going to go continue our quest. I think that's probably for the best. Oh, I can just warp back. Oh, well, if I can just warp back, maybe I should just finish getting this while I'm at it. Shadowbringers, onward. It's in-story NPCs that participate, so some people swear by doing your first playthrough of dungeons with NPCs. Oh, I mean, I do kind of like that. That has been one of my criticisms, at least from Realm Reborn, is that there's so many story characters that I almost never get to do much with. So I actually really like that as a solution. I think the goal is to have NPC parties in all expansions. That's pretty cool, though. I like that. Want to get the bike mount, but it's like $30. Don't want to pay for that much. Yeah, I mean, that's the cosmetic upcharge for you. Them live service games, they get you. What? Who even would dare show their face around here?
Ready, right? I have to go. That's it.
Wow, that was a short and sweet clip. Welcome on in, everyone. Please go check out Kay. I hope you had an amazing stream. How was Visions of Mana? Was that what you were playing this whole time? I don't know. I feel like I saw a different category on your stream at one point, but maybe I'm making things up. Did you finish gosh, I don't remember. Was it called Scarlet Nexus? Is that what it was called? Did you finish it? Did you beat the boy story? Either way, welcome on in, folks. I hope you all had a wonderful time with Kay. If you like FF14, go throw Kay a follow. This is like her whole bread and butter. But she plays all sorts of other games too, if that wasn't obvious from what she was streaming tonight. Like it's from Advent Children. Probably. Well, then you should definitely get it. Heavensward onwards, you spend a lot more time interacting with NPCs as a whole. I gotcha. Was playing Scarlet Nexus. I was right! I totally remembered the name for a while, but then I beat it. So now we're playing Visions of Mana. I never played any of the Mana series. And I think that one's part of the Mana series, right? I mean, it's in the name. Hey, what's up, Bonnie? Thank you for the bean. Beat the boys and girls. Congratulations on completing Scarlet Nexus. I hope it was a good time, especially in the end. And I hope Visions of Mana have been treating you well. Haven't played any of the Mana series either, but having a good time. Good. Good. Happy to hear that. Well, welcome on in, folks. Anyone that's never been here before, we do Chrono streams normally. We play entire franchises in chronological order. Typically, right now, that's Dragon Age and Ratchet and Clank, which is a bit of a wombo combo for the series. But Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward was demanded as part of our Wednesday queue and then thrown into the express lane. So now we're streaming FF14 whenever I have a couple of spare hours here and there. We're making some progress. And also, yes, thank you, Oni, for the fart bean. Very much look forward to eating this delicious bean. I feel like I have not had a single good bean in a long time. We're looking at birthday cake. Woo! Birthday cake, or dirty dishwater. A classic, if ever there was one. I'm never gonna eat a good bean again. It's never gonna happen. It's off the table. Ah, it's another dead end too. Well, officially, that's another set of 5 bad beans in the bad boy bean list. I go there from here. Oh, what a pain. Wait, no, but it... Wasn't that black? Oh, what? I don't know. I don't care enough. We're going back. Progress. Delicious beans. You know what? Maybe the last like 10 boxes will be nothing but good beans, and I'll have a really good time. All right, Samson. I want to call him Samson every time, but that's wrong. This hunter here wishes a word with us. I won't keep you long. I just wanted to say thanks for waking us up is all. Tail feathers made up o' folk who come here seeking their fortune, you see, and such folk tend to put themselves first. But most of us are ashamed we didn't lift a finger to help them as we're in need, and we're determined to do better from now on. To be sure, getting called craven bloody bastard stung at first, but after the grumbling died down, none could deny that it was the truth, and that's all I wanted to say. So, thanks there, real appreciate ya. You certainly have a knack for moving people, my friends, though I suppose it is only expected of bards. But come, let us speak of the song you seek, the Ballad of Oblivion. Earthen legend speaks of a saint of song in the heavens. This saint is an individual with transcendent mastery over poetry and verse, and 'tis said that he can bring a battle to its conclusion with a song. As for being in the heavens, I suspect it is a figurative expression, but I cannot say for certain at this juncture. I shall investigate the legend further, a small gesture of gratitude for having saved our lives.
Not good enough, pay me.
Would you give him a Minnesotan accent? It's just, when they decide to give characters accents in these games, and I don't know what accent they're going for, just kind of lean into whatever hits me first. And that's the one that hit me with that one. I was like, alright, I guess that's just the path we're going. While we wait to hear from Master Sylvain, let us conduct our own investigation. Within literature may yield us some clues.
Time to go book diving.
If you ask me, it sounds like naught but a fairy tale. I'd wager that heavens is just a metaphor for natural phenomena. We've hit a dead end. I say we return to Gridania for now and look for other avenues. If you ask me, I think it far too early to draw conclusions. I, for one, mean to continue searching until I find a definite answer. If you wish to abandon our mission, I'll not stop you. But know that you would be judged a deserter. You would lose your place in the god's quiver, and that would be precisely what your superiors had intended. Look, Guidalot, you of all people must know the true reason they chose you for this mission. They wanted you out of the way. Your skills had naught to do with it. And it isn't so different for me. I was a thorn in their side, demanding cooperation when they were loath to give it to me, or loath to give it. When they were pleased to be rid of me as well, yet naught would please them more than for us to come back empty-handed. That is why we must succeed. That is why we must find the Ballad of Oblivion. If you want to find this song so badly, you can bloody well find it yourself. I've had a gutful. You're no bard. I doubt you even understand what gives song its power. Yet here you're gallivanting about searching for one. To you, the Ballad of Oblivion is just a means to curry favor with the brass. Or brass hats. Well, that's an insult to honest-to-God's bards like me and Hans. I think he's right, though. They did just want us out of the way. Oh gods, what have I done? I did not mean to be antagonizing. Though my pride won't let me tell him this, I know that Guidalot is truly an exceptional bard. With his skills married to my unit composition, I had hoped that we might prove our detractors wrong. Alas, my words failed to convey that intent. Given time, I believe that Guidalot will come around. I shall wait for him here. Meanwhile, I ask that you have patience with us. That's cool. Give me new skills. Delivers an attack of potency 100. If the target is suffering from a venomous bite or wind bite effect inflicted by you, the effect timer's reset. Oh, hell yeah. That's great.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
I feel the cosmos. I am just shy of 58. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, we'll put it there, I guess. I don't know, I'll just put these up here. They're all useless anyway. Oh, I guess that one is kind of nice, though. Never really use it, though. Yeah, okay. We'll come back to this. Oh! Howdy, howdy, howdy. Alright, give you a proper wave. Hello. Hi, Kay. I had a feeling. Oh, hey. Yeah, I'll give you a proper hello. Wait, do I have a bow? Or is that a curtsy? I don't really know. Bow. There it is. Nice. Look at all these awesome people. Okay, I had a feeling that you would make your way in here. Ooh. Those are some pretty sick duds. I want to get... I do feel... I've been wearing this outfit for all of A Realm Reborn. I feel like we got to get our Heavensward outfit at some point. too cute not to show up. That's fair, that's fair. I can't argue with that. Ah, I'm gonna blow! Oh, it's gone. Well, I guess... Do we go back to... Fort Hall Manor? Guess it's time to hang out with Tataru. Ah, of course. I should have known. It was only a matter of time till Chad showed up too. Ha! We got Kay to disappear. We're gonna hang out here for the rest of the game. Joke's on her. Wait. That's right. I owe you, Chad, a proper wave. Hello. When to Q. Oh, I see how it is. You didn't want to hang out with us. You just wanted to show off your coolness and go do other cool things with that as well. That's fine, because I'm teleporting out of this place. Nice flexing, though, Chad. Need to get your tomes for the week? A likely story. Typical. I expect nothing less. Oh wait, I should teleport. Aethernet. Okay, so we're going to boop. Oh sure, we're going to the fancy boy house. You waited this long. It's here for a good time and to pester a sprout. Hey, I'll take it. Capped out my tomes on Thursday last week. Oh, nice. All right, Tataru.
Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Roban short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city is awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Honchafont was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you better head in.
You betcha, bub.
Let me in. Whoa. Welcome, Master Hoofux. Shall I show you inside the manor?
Please do, Gatekeep. Please do.
My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I'm sure you are aware, the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Master Hoofux, Master Leveleur, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means available.
Oh boy, there's a lot of faces. I don't remember his voice. When the observatorium bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice, to remain in a besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly lest our enemies force your hand.
Let me kill. I want to kill some dargins. Let me kill.
Isn't that kind of the whole point, though, of me being here, is to help them in their war? Though we flee to the ends of the world, would seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more, the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more, her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are here, or are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What do you say, Hans?
I say we kill.
Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandon our allies in their hour of need. Darn tootin'! Could buy mats with them. Interesting. You're here for refuge because everyone thinks you killed the Sultana. I guess that's true. That is technically why we're here. But you know, they gave us shelter partly because they know we can kill dragons for them. They knew what they were doing. Explicitly let you in as a political refugee due to Hachifan's regard and friendship to you. Listen, just because you're all correct about this doesn't mean I want you to be. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. We're all right here. Hey, we're five-heading it. Exactly. Now, the game's selling point was, you, the Warrior of Light, is participating in the Dragon Song War, which is coloring your understanding, and they certainly won't turn you down. Yeah, I mean, that is really what it is.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
It's true.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Hey, there he is.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare.
My boy. He is pretty cool, even though he's crazy.
Also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
Now we're talking.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
There's no way this could go poorly. I do like the voice acting in this. We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emmerich will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tataru, I would ask that you remain at Forto Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir. I would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. Alfie. Wait, but I was already participating, Alfie. What do you mean? Hans, the level 50 Azure Dragoon. Yeah, right. Let's see. This just... Yeah, okay, cool. Let's just bank it. The bottom. To the foundation. Is this it? Yeah, okay, cool. Let me at him! Let me at him! You would speak with the Lord Commander. Pray, make it quick. Yes. Let me in. I have many words to say. Alright.
Defenses of the outer ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
My mans! Only 3 levels for my 100% or 100 for my leatherworker, and then never have to touch this crafter again.
Visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
Honestly, if I were him, I'd be like, listen, Alfie, none of your plans have been great so far, so maybe no.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye.
Until the next expansion.
Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg.
The Azure Dragoon and the Azure Dragoon and some bookworm.
Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
If I were him, I would just continue to do preemptive sorties anyway. Don't listen to Alfie. His plans are bad. We're literally hiding because his plans were bad. Hopefully my tolerance for grinding leather mats will be back after 2+ years. Almost assuredly, right? Thinking of doing cooking and weaver, still deciding on the third. Nice. The Azure Dragoon, a nerd, and another Azure Dragoon walk into a bar. Weaving jewelry and something else. Nice. Having secured Sir Emmerich's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you're ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. LFG gamers. Ah, the definitely a good guy.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming.
Alright, I have an important question. How come I can't get these eyebrows and the character customization. They clearly made them. They're here. It's an option. I want them. Come on.
Come in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us.
Same reason you can't have his beard, because it's too much work. I want the beard too. The beard looks great. Let me have nice things, because they're nasty. I want to be a nasty lad. Just let me be nasty.
And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
Mm-hmm.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
Oh, they will.
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution.
Sounds good, Chad. Hope you enjoy.
We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this warrior of light? They have plans of their own.
Someone just sent me a party request?
Leave
What was
them
that
to their
notification?
purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thornton.
Well, that sounded normal and healthy. Friend request. Ah, nice. Oh, there it is. Absolutely. Heck yeah. I didn't realize that it would send notification prompts during cutscenes. That might be the first time that's... maybe I just forgot. I can get a little wind-up Alfie? Finally, I can kick him around as much as I want. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans.
Then I shall await you at St. Rainet's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy.
Of that I have need no reminding. Come, Hans, let us head back to Forto Manor. Free minion. So forgot to... Oh, no, you're totally fine. Absolutely zero harm done. I'm not too precious about little things like that. Hence why I still stop and reach at sometimes in the middle of cutscenes. So hard not to pet this puppy while he's just snoozing right next to me. Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Hans and I return to Ishgard. We're gonna go kill Iceheart. Oh, Alfie doesn't know it yet. Well, just you be careful, alright? No, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it's you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphino. I made it specifically. The coat? Where's my coat? How dare you? No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. It's pretty slick. By the 12, it fits perfectly. and the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to the rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear of the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up on all the gossip. And best of luck on your journey. I'm gonna come back to Tataru being a full-blown alcoholic. Yeah, I just need to go back to the tavern. Stynian appeared in a voiced cutscene, yet I haven't caught his English voice yet. It was I think only really one, to be fair, but he had that nice deep cool guy voice that you probably would have expected. Love the random clothing upgrades in the story. Oh yeah, I love it too. Hold on, this is important. New coat. All I'm saying is, where's my new coat? Pretty rude. Tataru's like, yeah, you're the warrior of light. You can handle it. Which is true, I guess. Sometimes it's the thought that counts. Oh, I read the same thing about the tavern of gossip. Alright, Stynian.
You have said your farewells, then.
Aye, and we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay.
Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking?
In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Ysael's movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Coerthus Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwold, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area.
Let that little potato drink!
I'm just gonna drink.
Warrior of Light, I have seen you in 67 different outfits so far, and I'm not wasting my silk on you.
You know, that's pretty fair. Nothing against it, but should be honest. Gonna say her name either. Always skipped her actual name and called her Iceheart. Oh, I didn't. I'm so bad at remembering people's names. They love kind of like being like, this person's name, but also this person's other name, and then this person's other name, and I'm like,
who is who?
Literally pronounced it Ysael. That's pretty close to. I think I resolved on that. I kind of tried like 3 different things. Oh, that's right. I couldn't figure out how to just fly over there, so I'm just gonna teleport. Imagine they just randomly use someone's middle name with no warning. Oh god, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I'd be like, come on, I can't keep up. Iron Jaws is cool. I think that's gonna be my favorite ability so far, just because it feels so right at home with everything that I should be good at doing. Oh, this dude, I remember him.
Well, Master Hoofux, what business brings you back to Falcon's Nest?
Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. Is your dragoon, I know of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Elfinode Leveleur, at your service, and you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwold. As I am sure you are aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus have we come to Falcon's Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements.
I see. And you would be best served by speaking directly to my men.
A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorgagne Mills. 'tis possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Master Who Fucks knows well the place I speak of, for it was he who first discovered it.
Yep, I killed them all.
Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol while the two of you visit this refuge. When I've completed my inquiries, I will join you there.
Sounds like you're taking the easy job.
A wise use of our time. Come, Hans, I'm eager to learn what Sir Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair.
Okay. It's a lot of corpses, I know that much.
I think my brain would explode. Avert conflict doesn't sound like a thing Hans would want or do. Absolutely not. Hans is like, listen, I know we're gonna fight. I'm gonna just play along until the fighting starts again. It's like, sure, avert the conflict. Yeah! For sure, definitely. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, right, I should also be
using the compass.
To the north? That's exactly where we're going. Sweet mamma jammas. Okay, it's only been 70 yalms. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, right, I forgot how weird these deep eyes were. Probably want that bridge, right? Yep, definitely. Very happy I didn't just follow my instincts and jump off the ledge. We can't fly. There's no easy way back up now. Sensing secret scheme to escalate. I mean, you know, I think Hans is convinced that he doesn't even need to sabotage it. He just knows things are not going to go as planned, because they never do. Especially because our boy Alfie is making the plans. I'm never gonna stop giving Alfie shit. He screwed up so bad, somebody's gotta make him feel bad about it. Leave that little boy alone! Listen, if you're going to be the head honcho commandy man, you gotta take responsibility for your goofs and your gaffes. With Hans, it's not a secret, I guess. That's true, that's true. Nah, Alfie can't actually hear me. I can't make him feel bad. Nothing I say will touch him. Oh, hey, it's right there. Wow. I must not have had the compass at this point. I think, maybe. Gimme. Okay, that's 3. Alright, expedition leader. Master Who Fucks. Our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. 'Twould seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let's deal with these pets ourselves, Hans.
Don't mind if I do.
Looks pretty dead already. Oh dear. The creature took me by surprise. Forgive me until my hand stops shaking. I shall prove more hindrance than help. Pray go on ahead when you are certain the rest of these things have been slain. Notify the expedition leader that it is safe to return. Alfie, you've fought so much bigger and scarier things. A tiny little polar bear shouldn't be that scary to you. Really got to be in there, huh? Oh, that's it? Psh, easy. Anyway, time to just start shooting everything. Break everything!
Disrespect your surroundings!
Remember, blue quests in these areas also give you Aether Currents. Did I pass up blue quests? I mean this one? Well, fine, I guess. I heard a frightful growling from below. You encountered more of the beasts, I take it. Oops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That's what I was trying to do. Hey, Estinian, boy, you were pretty quick. The beasts are slain, then. My thanks, Master Hoofux. We may return to our duty without fear of a mauling. Yes. Yeah, a little wind-up Alfie. Using this bad boy immediately. It's your keister on over here, you little stupid idiot. Oh. I don't have. You know what? Maybe I'll do. Let's see, this is actions. Minion. Is there a minion roulette? Somewhere, somehow. Character minion guide. Does that pull up the whole? Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. Oh. Place that. Boink. Give me tiny Alfie. There he is. Look at that stupid idiot. Jumped out and spooped him. I suppose that's fair. Well, hey, maybe that means Alfie actually killed him. That bear. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart. Is this not so? The records we discovered ere those beasts mauled my comrades appeared to be of some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of pursuing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw, but I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics.
My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Neither we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all.
I guess I'll go read.
Hey, thanks for the contribution, Kay. Oh. 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 I turned around because I heard little pitter patter of our little Alfie. Good job, little Alfie. You're already more useful than the real Alfie.
Just kidding. I just want to be a butthead.
Not minions, but for mounts I always have my fave and then the roulette in the toolbar for when I want to get crazy with it. Great for PvP. Oh sure, how dare you. I really revel in being a butthead sometimes. Have you recovered much of the heretics' correspondence?
I got them all.
Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levelor and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgogne Mills heretics and their fellows in the Amphitheater. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Determination crits, direct hit rate. Really crits. We have 199 mounts. Roulette is all I use. Yeah, that's that makes sense. I'd probably do the same. Well, I already do that. And I have like 5. The amphitheater, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of the treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Aethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbrita succeeded in recreating the Ankh-Afa beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At that time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgane Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the aetherite within Snowcloak Valley, or Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Estinian, but the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the aetherite from this side of the wall?
It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry.
I'll be overhearing and holding back tears. This is the canon that I desire. This is what I want. It's so stupid.
Well, time to get on the old mount again and get to getting.
To the west? Oh, that's so far. I'm sure we'll make our way over there at some point. Recently read that World of Warcraft has breached the 900 mounts mark. Never got the obsession with them. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised, honestly, that they breached 900, but because they've been around for so long, like, if that's one of the big money makers, then yeah, just keep making those bad boys. But yeah, I'm on that. I mean, we were literally talking about similar things earlier, right? Where I was saying, like, the cosmetic stuff has never really done much for me. But, you know, I mean, all more power to the folks who do enjoy it. Like, I don't think I've seen a single mount yet in FF14 that I would, like, lose my marbles over. I've seen plenty of cool mounts, but, like, still, I like the mounts that I have. I still like even just the basic Chocobo. I'm like, it's cool enough for me. I'm good. It's nice, it's cute. I get a nice little Chocobo song. I love it. Great. Some interesting news. Blue Sky got an influx of over 500,000 Brazilian users a few days ago. Oh, right. I thought I saw something about Twitter being banned in Brazil. Is that a thing that happened? I mean, you know what? Hell yeah. Welcome to Blue Sky, everybody. It's way better over here. I was so done with Twitter a while ago. And I'll never look back. Oh, we're going down, huh? TLDR, Elon played chicken with the Brazilian legal system and lost. You love to see it. Love to see it. Refused to appoint legal counsel for his Brazilian user base. Hell yeah. You know, good job, Brazilian government, for sticking to your guns. We begin surveying the warrens from the western entrance, but progress is slow. It would seem that not all the rats have left the nest.
What ails our young lord? The moment we arrived at the wall, his face took on an ashen pallor. Does he fear facing the heretics within their own lair?
Do you recall the first time you ventured into these tunnels in search of Lady Iceheart? Seems like an age ago, does it not? Back then, I still believed myself the commander of the Crystal Braves. Me too, buddy. Me too.
Ah, the guests of House Forteau, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less.
I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Ankh-Afa beacon still functions, and we must pray to the 12 that it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we would nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. I'm ready to kill them. Well, looks like it worked. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured.
Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Hey, who are these guys?
Dogs of Ishgard, it is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood?
Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace.
Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well that what he is capable of.
My reputation precedes me.
They give us little choice.
Come, brothers! May dragon wings bear us to victory!
I always knew it would come to this. Gotta love a good killing. All right, I can't use my earlier level stiff. Bummer. Yeah, okay. Pretty easy peasy so far. Will you not stop until the ice is slick with our blood? Random Dravinian. Sounds good to me, Estinian. Oh, sounds good to me, Estinian. Agreed. Hans. I mean, right though? Alright, you leave this little fragile boy alone. He gets enough pushing around from me. Interesting that the swordsmen are turning into dragons though. Dragon-like things at least. I don't really know what I'd call it. Oh yeah, what's up with that guy? Oh, that's what's up with that guy. Well, Alfie's dead. Pew, pew, pew. All right, I suppose this is the time to do some of these abilities, eh? Oh, and I can't use my new ability either. What? Piece of cake. Any other mages? Just this one guy left? Psh, easy. Now in bed, being very comfy. Nice. Happy to hear that.
They fought like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders.
I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. You had plenty of chance to just be like, no, I grab you.
What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question.
Question knocks an arrow into my bow. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian.
I suspect it is the heretics' way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragoon of Age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death and forced into a magicked slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true.
A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. Okay. Went out of bed to the balcony, but it's 7 a.m. here, so I guess it's time to stand up anyway. Perhaps I should have slept before getting up, though. Yeah, probably. Hans's questions were very pointed. How late we going tonight? Purpose and timing, because I'm gonna call it a night myself when you do. Ah, I gotcha. Well, let's see. Oh, it's midnight. Not much longer, honestly. I didn't realize we were already at midnight. I guess I started kind of late. Maybe like another half an hour.
The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there's another place I would visit first. I'm told the Convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools. Their leader...
Told by who? What?
Their leader, Gentelat, may have information of use to us. But mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The Convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion, but I am willing to wager they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these Convictors and then temper our haste with a measure of caution. At least you started. I totally called my stream off today to sleep until 3. Hey, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with doing what you gotta do. Be it for health, be it for mental well-being. It's okay. You don't ever have to you don't need any excuse to take time for yourself. Sleep is too good to, though. It's true. It's true. I mean, I don't live by that, but I agree with the idea of it. The blur between Saturday and Sunday was real. I mean, that's fair. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I mean, that's pretty much how I view it. I'm like, well, I'll sleep when I'm retired, but I'm gonna work until I'm dead, so I'll never retire. Therefore, I will sleep when I'm dead. Don't let Space Marines Inquisition sense heretics, or everyone inside will have a bad time. Well, I can't imagine why we wouldn't have a good time. I mean, Space Marines seem pretty chill. rock and roll all night and party every day. Yeah. Concept. Sleep is a good thing. I've never said otherwise. I've only lived otherwise. Chris 2024. Hey man, you know what? That's probably the most accurate Chris like representing quote you probably could have put into quotation marks that I have also said. I think that summarizes me as a person about as good as it gets. No, maybe not entirely. I should sleep more though. I just got so many things I want to do. Do we smell heresy? No, no. Oh, definitely not. No heresy here. No way, no how. I think I forgot to activate this Chocobo Keep, even though I don't know if I'll ever use these ever again. It kind of feels bad to leave them unclaimed. Nice trident. Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lad looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon. It's not wrong. Be not so quick to judge. I've seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. Yeah, but he can't really fell the Arctic with a flick of his wrist is, I think, his point. Just saying. And who are you to question my... by the Fury! That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Gentilot, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? We're here to kill some heretics. You want to help us? Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you, we shall. Hans, Estinian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Okay, but I might start killing them. Glass the planet! Back to my book. Mute mode active. Sounds good, Snake. Is that hair I see? Follower of the Bear Dome cult. He really said, you'll be dead in 2 days. I mean, that earned bonus points for me and Jantalot immediately, so I like him now. Ah, cool, it tells me. I remember you. How could I forget? You're the lad who was in the Azure Dragoon's company. Since you're here anyway, perhaps you might like to try your hand at spot hunting before you depart. See for yourself what life is like for us convictors. The Dravanian horde is stronger than you might expect, unless you've been at it for years like I have. I think it prudent to start with something simple and then work your way up to dragons. I suggest Reams? Slay 3 of those, then come back here. Consider it warm-up. Okay. Shoot arrows first, ask questions later. Exactly. You understand how this works. What's your deal? Oh, it's another one.
Cowards, all of you! Have you no shame at all? Oh, I beg your... Wait, are you not Master Hoofax? Honored war of House Fort. Oh, praise alone. Surely you will consider my request. Know you the Dusk Vigil, westernmost of the Citadel watchtowers built to warn of the Horde's approach? 'Twas lost following the calamity, another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure which must needs be reclaimed. Though to enlist the services of these so-called dragon slayers... Oh, I thought to enlist. But it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, sir, you are not one to shy away from danger, am I right? Definitely not. Very good indeed. There is a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel, an ice rondel is set in its helm, I would have you prize it free and deliver it to me. The vigil is not difficult to find. Simply head north toward Banepool until you come to the gates. Knights may bar your passage, but should you explain who you are, they will grant you leave to enter.
Okay. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Pray speak with as many as you can, Hans. How about you do that while I go get some aether currents?
Nay, I know of no heretics, but do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Retimo, Verimont, and Bertinent that wanders in and out of camp?
Yes, I do.
Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. A heretic could pass under my very nose, and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear fellow, the big ones. Or do I scan the skies for signs of my prey? I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. Sounds like you're a heretic.
Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Parakeet or someone? I have enough trouble keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Okay.
Something I can help you with, my lord? Heretics, is it? Well, I never seen one myself, but I ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two.
Summit. We would be grateful for any information you could share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people.
If it please me, lord, I'm Parakeet. Soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. If it weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, you see. No, it was by order of Sir Jantelite's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they seen their second battle. And once they got to thinking about how unfair it all is, I don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it.
That may explain how Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly.
Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then, I am minded to start a fire.
Great guards. Heretics couldn't care less if they walked by me. Yeah, right. That's pretty much their whole attitude. I mean, it is what it is.
If we are to lure our foes into our position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard a tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak into his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from these smothered flames was tinged a deep violet. You are a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Hans? It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Elfinau, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. Aye, it will take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor.
Okay. They're hunting dragons for glory. They do not care about heretics. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much exactly the mentality. Oh, she's got one too. Dang. Want to help me out, do you? Well, there's plenty that needs doing and killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed that dragons aren't the only thing we have to contend with out here. Take the polar bears, for example. They come here looking for an easy meal drawn by the smell of our cook fires and then raid our stores. Think you could thin their numbers a little? Killing 4 or so of them should suffice. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. I mean, you can also eat the polar bears. That's a lot of food in a single polar bear. Just saying. Yeah, these are the guys I need to kill. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to turn it off. Oh. Oh, he's dead. There we go. And another one. Oh, I see it auto charges. So I'm a stupid idiot then. I thought I had to keep casting it. And it even makes a nice little sound when it's ready. Oh, and then it timed out, and I was none the wiser. I guess I didn't need to kill this guy. Oh, there's the polar bears. Oh, it's for a fate. I mean, I guess I could just join the fate and kill them? Why not? Need to kill 4 of them? Not too bad. Quack, quack, quack. I do love that ability. Matt, have an appointment in an hour and a half. Need to get ready. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, Knock. Hope the appointment goes well. I appreciate you hanging out as always. Hope you had a good time. Ah, get out of your slime. You're not the one I'm trying to kill. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, cool. It does do an AoE. Oh, that's a nice ability. Yeah, I don't think I care about actually finishing the fate. I haven't really been doing those anyway. Whoop. Yep, there's that big boy. I don't remember how many they said we needed. Two of them. Oh, there it is. And there's another. Piece of cake. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Nice to come. Okay, so I guess I think that's just one of the ether current things. But we might as well turn in these before we get too far away. Oh. But not too far away, northwest.
Let me talk to you.
Well, well, you're certainly more reliable than any lordling I've ever met. They've only got eyes for dragons, even though I tell them time and again that if no one sees to those bears, there'll be nary a scrap to eat. But do they listen? I dare say everyone around here could stand to be a little bit more like you. Well, I said you'd be compensated, and I'm true to my word. I trust you'll consider this fair remuneration for your efforts? Yeah, I do. Bacon bread. Ooh, hard dip. Triple cream coffee. Oh, okay. These actually do affect specific stats. Yeah, okay. Bacon bread it is. Look in those rooms already, have you? How did you find them? Did they put up much of a fight? Good work, lad. Clearly the Dragoon doesn't travel with mere amateurs. Sounds like those rooms barely put up enough of a fight to be considered a proper warm-up. You clearly know what you're doing. If you want to try your hand at hunting down some dragons, speak with me again sometime. Cool. Okay, we're only missing 4. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I think this is the... I wonder if this is a full-on dungeon? It might be. All the nights to come. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess it does make sense for that to be a dungeon. Huh. It's a dungeon, the quest nearby unlocks it. Cool. I guess it kind of makes sense to lock some of the aether currents behind at least one dungeon. This is the cool chocobo, though. I like this guy. I mean, this whole structure is pretty neat, too. There it is. What's this? A ward of House Forteau wishes to enter the Dusk Vigil. You are aware that the ruins are infested with wild beasts, and gods only know what else. Are you not? Why, just the other day, one of the convictors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast. Not a dragon, mind, but something altogether different. But far be it from me to deny an esteemed personage the opportunity to kill himself in an new and exciting way. Pray, go ahead. Cool. Well, now we can hit that one at any point. Alright, let's see. Haha, yeah, you want to do it? We can run through the dungeon. I feel like it's been a little bit since we've done a dungeon, actually. So it's kind of fun. Alright, getting close to the other one. Whoop. Whoop. Could it be up here? Still southwest. Ice Commander. Whole lot of commanders. And nothing that they're commanding. I see it. I see it. Come here, you little fart balloon. No! Oh. He just full on missed. Oh, I almost had it. That'll be the last mistake you ever make, mister. Noise. Yeah, it's an enemy. Oh, he was up. Ah, I'm a dingus. I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, I can't just jump up there. Oh, I can just walk up there. Never mind. It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Elfino. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Ahem. Have you the hides we need? Sure do, buddy boy. Oh, didn't think we'd go into a cutscene. Thought that would be for the start of the next quest. Well, this is awkward.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Oh, wow. So now we're... Dang, okay, well. If the dungeon starts, then the dungeon starts.
A small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
I've come to kill you! We wish to stop Nidhogg's attack on Ishgard. I mean, that is what it is. Love her voice. Yeah, she does have a nice voice. Or I'll kill you!
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity.
Yeah.
You would understand the futility of
We've been over this. This is not new.
Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Sure. Why didn't you do this before? Like any of the other times.
'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Heavensward in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Heavensward, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him.
Gonna call it early, knocked another chapter out.
To bear the thought of
12:30, so it seems like great timing. Sounds good, Snake.
The worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity.
Interesting. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Snake. Hope you had a good time. Hope you get some nice sleep.
Though loath to perform the deed, Heavensward ultimately gave in to her plea, And soon thereafter, the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart.
Not as bad as I thought it would be.
I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
Yeah.
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him.
I mean, that's interesting.
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Oh no, it's happening again! Sorry, Chad. I don't know if we're still waiting for the queue to keep going, but I did not realize that it was going to be this big of a cutscene. I thought that was going to be the thing immediately after this. Oh, interesting. You're still waiting? Okay, cool.
I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Midnight on a Sunday, queue might take a while. Yeah, that's That's a good point, actually. Oh, get out of here.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Ain't that just the question? Nice. Oh, cool. I'm glad we were able to get through all that. Oh, hey, and that was the main story quest that had the last, dealio. Biggest positive to being a healer is the near instant Qs. Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, wow. We've been going for, yeah, almost 12 minutes in this queue. Well, we don't have to force it if we don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. We could always make it the, I think is usually pretty quick too. Yeah, I mean, definitely not DPS, but that makes sense. Really have queues this long. Oh, we could always make it sort of our first objective for when next we're back in FF14. I'm cool with that too. Pitter patter. Who the hell are you? You're just walking down here? What's happening? Like some random merchant? This is crazy. Walking between all these ice commanders like it's nothing. Okay, goodbye. What is this random elf doing? Right? It's so weird. You tell me beforehand then if you think you might be hopping on? Yeah, I mean, it usually is pretty fast and furious. Oh, okay, teleport away, cool. But yeah, I mean, it can also just be whenever you're available, like whenever I'm on too. Like it doesn't have to be like an immediate thing. It's a no pressure thing, no matter what. Plus, we're still missing one more, even after this. Who knows where it is? Cool. Well, this might be a good point to call it for the evening anyway, because it's now 12:40. So it's getting a little bit on the late side. Can I sit on these rocks? Will it let me? Nah, but that's okay. I'm leaning against the rocks. I'm kind of sitting on it. Got my little feetsies sticking out. But yeah, I think we'll wrap this bad boy up here. Did I leave? There we go. Cool. Whoops. Ah, now I'm not sitting anymore. Good luck. Oh, that's right. I should go back to the Falcon's Nest. I always forget that that's a thing. Ah, it's so far away. Ah, well. That is what it is. Well, hey, maybe that blue quest is the other thing we needed. There we go. Now I can rest on top of these crates right here while all these guys are working. Perfect. Oh, hey, there's Chad. Well, cool. Thank you, folks, for hanging out tonight. I hope you all had a good time. We're going to switch over to our ending soon screen. But yeah, FF14's going well. Excited to go hang out with the Dargins next time we stream. Speaking of which, let's see, today's Sunday. Tomorrow I have off from work. Not sure what I'm going to be doing during the day. I might just catch up on some other work. But I'll probably start the Ratchet & Clank stream a little bit early. I kind of figure why not, right? But we'll be doing some Ratchet & Clank All for One, which I'm very excited for. Let's see. Wednesday, we're back with more Elden Ring. Saturday, we've got more Dragon Age Legends. We're going to definitely try to do an extra long Dragon Age Legends stream also. I did do some raiding off stream, and I found out that it's really not going to make a huge difference at this point because we don't level up much, and we've pretty much got all the best equipment the raid was going to give us anyway. So we'll see. But yeah, and then next FF14 stream, it'll really just be wherever I can squeeze in the time. So Sundays are most likely, but you never know. Other days might pop up here and there. Thanks for streaming. Have a good night, or a great night. Thank you, Godless. I hope you have a great night as well. Thank you, Chad. How you enjoying the story so far? Oh, it's pretty good. I am certainly liking it and its cohesiveness early, quite a bit. It still doesn't have like a major hook on me yet, but I'm still enjoying it, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's kind of interesting. I'm definitely curious to see the dragon side of this, because I've been I feel like I've been waiting a while to hear the dragon's real deal here, and that's what I've been wanting. And I'm happy that we actually get to have a real conversation with Iceheart for once, and not just, I don't know, a fight and her being like, "You're wrong! I'll disappear now!" Poof. But anyway, that's it. Let's go find someone who we can go through the raid over to. Who's online on a Sunday evening? We'll hang out with... I don't like a lot of people on, actually. People at all. Oh, weird. It's been a while since we haven't had someone to go through the raid over to immediately. I guess we could go throw y'all over to someone else doing FF14. The real mystery is whether or not anyone very far ahead. And well, I guess it's less spoilers for most of y'all, so it's all spoilers for me, but let's see. Bard progress. We like bards. Let's see, what level is this person at? Level. It's covered up. Oh, level 70. Yeah, they're further. I don't know. Well, going at 12:45 a.m. on a Sunday or night. Who would have guessed? You see something like M4S in the title. It's post-game content. Ah, I gotcha. That is good to know. Well, I guess I could always switch it up and do something a little bit different. We could go... Let's see. I think we could just go...
This summer is the perfect time to get away.
Yeah, this might be kind of fun. Let's, I'll just send you all over to GameStone quick. They're doing a PAX West thing right now. Yeah, I usually like throwing up GameStone quick anyway. I don't normally raid giant channels, but like, I might actually go pass out pretty quick, so I won't. The only reason I don't want to raid someone brand new is that I'm definitely not going to be able to hang out and chit-chat with them. And for folks that we already know, I don't feel that bad being like, hey, and then I'm bouncing, peace. Anyone new though, I don't know, I don't want to be rude. So I feel like Games Done Quick is a pretty safe bet. But cool. Thanks again for hanging out tonight, folks. I'll, of course, do my best to let y'all know when the next FF14 stream is going to pop on. I'll at least post it on the Discord with a minimum of an hour, maybe 2 heads up. But if I know far ahead of time, I'll throw it on the calendar. Good night, Chris. Good night, Chad. Thanks for hanging out, bud. All right, cool. We'll catch y'all later. Good night, everybody.